everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Zoom Speak Easy. My guest today, of course, is super talented, but no one deserves this kind of love more than him because he's worked so hard. Right now, I think he's in a very happy space because the Dream Girl 2 has made everybody ka dil ring for the moment, of course.
Ayushmann Khurrana. क्या intro है?
मेरा दिल का टेलीफोन है बजता रिंग 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 ना तो then you said the box office ringing और क्या चाहिए टेलीफोन तो क्या है अब तो
अरे यार thank you so much for wonderful introduction Rudra, seriously.
But no one deserves more than you. I know how much you worked hard and then things don't work and then you know that you have to do one commercial film and how important this film was for you.
Yeah, it was very, very important since you've been a botany or a biology student. I just put my A game on, became the mitochondria of the cell as a powerhouse performer, tried to just be the best version of myself as Pooja and Karam in Dream Girl 2. So I'm glad people loved it. I'm so glad.
You know, I know numbers are something that everybody's discussing, but I think for you, the opening day was important.
Yeah.
Because you've missed that, haven't you?
I did.
Tell me how emotional that made you. I know for this, I know it really mattered.
This was Ekta Kapoor always used to say कि opening वाली film है, ये opening वाली film है, ये word of mouth वाली film है, ये opening वाली film है, जनता की film है. So the producer was very clear, and opening really mattered to us. So I'm really glad that it clocked a good number, my best till now. So it was very overwhelming because we waited for that for a long time, and the pandemic was not fair to the theatricals. And now we are back, and Dream Girl is part of the wave. And Dream Girl 2 is doing great and I'm so relieved.
I feel like now I can bring up how it hurts that a film like Action Hero doesn't work. Because, and we have spoken about it very briefly when we used to meet at the red carpet, but I feel now we can talk about the fact that a film like that, which is of course, whenever I used to discuss it with somebody else, everybody's like, oh yeah, it's such a cool film. And then you're like, who hasn't gone and watched it? You know, do you think it would have worked better now? Because you see a lot of films working.
Yeah, it would have definitely worked better now because it's the entire habit of people going to theatres and they want to watch the film on the big screen, and Action Hero had all the trappings of a big screen film. It was commercial, it was fast paced, it was topical, it was relevant, everything was there. Only just, I think the timing of the film was not right.
You know, you've always said that you've been fearless with your choices, and I know you continue to do that. But I feel like when someone puts so much into films, and not just that, like even Chandigarh Kare Aashiki, you know, films like that, that you've put your heart and soul into it, and then, you know, hoping that the audience will give it one chance, and then you get disappointed, I know it breaks your heart. And so I know for a couple of years, while of course, you know, you've played it really hard, and you've, you know, gone through all of that, I know it must have been difficult because you don't want to give up hope on the audience, isn't it?
Not at all. You know, it's always the aspiration of an artist to reach that fine balance between your gut, your instinct, your core, and what Janta wants. So we are always struggling with that, how to reach that balance. And eventually you end up giving what they want. With Dream Girl 2, that of course they want to watch masala, commercial, laugh out loud moments without really dwelling into the intricacies, or it's broad strokes in this film, Dream Girl 2. And but nothing succeeds like success. And success is sweeter at the box office. Box office, matlab agar mil jaye to it empowers you to do your kind of films also at the same time.
Ayush, but how do you sort of deal with those days? When everyone around you and things are not working, now it is. And then you know that they want you to do more of this, right? Like people around you. Now how do you strike that balance? Because of course, there's nothing sweeter than success, but it's also addictive, na?
Yes, it is addictive. But as you know, as a purist, I always try to detach myself from the outcome. You need to be in love with the process of filmmaking. You give yourself completely, immerse yourself completely to the craft and the filmmaking process. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to be on set. I'm happiest on set. So outcome is totally universe driven, public driven, or demand driven, whatever it is. I'll follow my gut and intuition, and let's see what happens in future. And though they will be there will be innate, I don't know how to put this, that I'll always try to go wide now in terms of the palette, in terms of the subject. It cannot be a taboo anymore. It has to be. I can't get rid of quirk though. It'll be quirky. It'll be unique. It'll be different, out of the box. But taboos are different. They're difficult. They make the film little niche.
It breaks my heart to hear you say that, though.
But that's fine. If I have to go do a taboo subject, do it on OTT, na?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we just need to select the right medium.
Are you planning that for OTT? Because I know at your heart you're a full theatre mein jaake tali seeton wala person. I just want to know, of course, you've managed to bring that to the theatre.
That's the conflict I have as an artist. That's the conflict I have as an artist. Intrinsically, I'm an unconventional actor. I've made unconventional choices, but I love big screen. How do I do that? So it's just the love for the big screen. I'll try to push the envelope on the big screen. But if I get something really away from my core, which I've never done before, something dark, gritty, or brutal, something like Joker, at the same time, I'll definitely love to explore OTT.
You would?
I think it's a renaissance. I think it's a revolution. OTT is amazing. The kind of content the kind of elbow room you have for experimentation is phenomenal. But just have to play the cards right, and let's see how it goes.
Before the release of the film, when we were talking, we were discussing off the camera. Now I can see it.
Yeah.
We were discussing about how, you were all saying that, yeah, I'm very happy, like, Gadar is doing so well. Oh my God 2 was doing well. He's like, bas yaar, matlab that. I hope it tik jaye. I mean, it's wonderful that it has managed to do that with these films. That means people are going to the theatres now and are willing to watch multiple films. Tell me how you look at that, because was that worrying you at some point at all?
No, but when I saw...
And now Jawan, of course.
Yeah.
So.
But when I saw Oh My God 2 clock good numbers along with Gadar 2, I think that was a sense of... there was a good sign that, we were coming 2 weeks after these two films. So we had that window. And also in this clutter, our film is so different from all these films. It's a hardcore comedy massy film. So it's different from like coming up next with Jawan or Gadar 2 or Oh My God 2. It's a family entertainer going berserk, laugh out loud moments. It's that film, Janta ki film hai.
Janta ki film hai. But have you thought about the fact that, yeah, this is going to work? Does that give you more hope, saying that, yeah, isi zone mein karna hai, ki abhi matlab you feel like more sort of empowered to go ahead?
I feel empowered. मैं हर जोन की फिल्म करना चाहता हूँ. Of course, there will be a dream girl kind of film every 4 films or 3 films. I don't know, like that ilk, that genre, mass, that's important to empower you to do your kind of films.
So you're right now empowered. Na?
But I also feel Dream Girl in a way is my kind of film because it's quirky at the same time. It's my own franchise, which we've built with Raj and Ekta. And whatever it's doing, I'm really proud of the film.
But before I get into the other aspect of it, I also want to you mentioned Oh My God 2. I must say that I remember Dr. G also got an A certificate.
Yeah.
And that kind of really sometimes can cut your audience, right? And people really fought for Oh My God 2 getting an A certification as well. People question the censor. How do you feel about that? Because one of your films has gone through that phase. And how do you look at it?
Again, the timing of Dr. G, that time again, theatricals were not doing that good. It was a small film. And a year and a half back, there was a conspiracy theory was only big films will work. A film of certain scale will work.
Chota mid-budget nahi kaam karega.
Nahi kaam karega. But things have changed now the past 3 months. So it's good. So I think the films like Dr. G or Action Hero, if they were released now, they definitely would have done better.
You saw Oh My God 2.
Yeah.
Did that also like...
I have not watched it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you are aware of it. Like,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you think that really hurts? Do you think that censor kind of coming to help you with the creativity will also help you at some point to the industry?
Listen, I need to watch the film to comment on that. But I really believe if the film is meant for adolescents or somebody, we need to reach out to, it should be, because sex education is imperative.
100%.
Especially in our country, in our society.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, now the other aspect of it. Of course, you have constantly said that I know this is a massy film. There are people who have said that some parts of it are problematic on Twitter. How have you taken with a pinch of salt, or do you kind of move away from that now? Because khush sabko kar nahi sakte, but you are somebody who likes hearing all sides because you've been that person. You're secure.
I know. I always knew where I was getting in this one, and I always knew that this is not the review wali film. And
you knew you were going to get those comments.
100%. Like, I've been part of so many progressive films. I've been a flag bearer of those kind of films. But at the same time, हमने ये फिल्म उनके लिए देखी थी जिनको ABC जिनको समझ आए, ABC, and somebody was talking about like Ren and Martin grammar and suddenly underlining things. I'm getting tweets from people from small cities that it's inclusive in a way that there's a Muslim family who's okay with their daughter getting married to a Sikh and son getting married to Pooja, who's Hindu. So it's very inclusive at the same time. So I think they are taking it as a progressive film. On the other side, woke media is taking it as aggressive film. So I don't know. The target audience has accepted it as a film which is relevant to them, and they are happy with this film. And at the same time, they are also saying that okay, यार ये लड़का हो के लड़की बन रहा है फिर भी खूबसूरत लग रहा है, normalize कर रहा है. छोटे शहर के लोग ये बोल रहे हैं. But अगर मैं दोस्तों से पूछूंगा, they were like, yo, how can you just just do this? So there are different views. Our society is so heterogeneous with different viewpoints. We knew our target audience well, and we really knew that it'll land well with them, and there'll be some takeaway from this film for them.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not for the intelligentsia, not for the woke. But at the same time, as selfishly as an artist or a star, I will use this success to do films which are close to my core.
That I know.
I really needed this.
100%.
I really needed Dreamgirl 2, and Dreamgirl 2 has achieved that.
I hope you get way more because honestly, you're among the ones who's actually kind of tried to balance the both. No one really is trying. But because right now, and I know how difficult it has been to greenlit projects. When you talk to producers, you realize that, like you rightly said, they want to make projects that'll work. Coming to that, you see like Jawan, Pathan, look at the kind of films that we have our superstars doing, and then you go look at the South films. They're all massive, massive projects. Like, for me, your action hero was in that zone. And when I saw you in action hero, I told you that, one day we can go even bigger with that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the entire pan-India, big budget films? Because you've been doing your own thing and you've been very, very happy there as well. But I want to know your idea on that.
I would love to be a part of a big budget film. But, there's been a constant thread in my filmography that my films have never been big budget films. They were always big on content. And I'll always thrive on content. I'm a producer's actor, and I would always want to make the project safe. And I think it all depends on that ecosystem, that the economy should be correct, and it should be like a plus film somehow. And we've seen that happen now. Now big budget films, small budget, medium budget films are working. So we are in a happy space right now.
Yeah.
But given a chance, why not be a part of like a magnum opus? Would love to do like a mythological film because I'm good with the language. बचपन से हिंदी थिएटर किया है, हिंदी पब्लिक स्पीकिंग की है, हिंदी अच्छी है, तो हिंदी को एक्सप्लॉइट करना चाहता हूँ मैं अपनी, चाहे उर्दू भी हो, दोनों ज़ुबान मेरी अच्छी है, तो I would really want to do that.
What are you most excited about? I will not even get into what can you talk about because I know then you will say मैं बाद में बताऊंगा. But what is one thing that we can look forward to from the coming projects?
दो हैं, there are two amazing projects, and again I have not announced those, but हवा में बात हो रही है. But yeah, I would love to do a biopic.
So I've heard. Can we get some details on that?
Can't right now.
So I've heard. See, I literally put the ball in your court, Ayushmann. Because I'm like,
मैं तो स्पोर्ट्स बायोपिक भी करना चाहता हूँ, मैं म्यूजिशियन की बायोपिक भी करना चाहता हूँ.
Nobody else fits the bill more than you for a musician's biopic.
Let's hope.
So we've heard that you've also got such interesting offers. People are offering you such biopics.
Depends on the script now completely, and would definitely announce one good project in like months time maybe.
I think it'll be best to have you and Diljit in one as well.
Arey wah.
Can we put that in the universe?
I don't know. It really I don't know. Never thought about it though. But I'm a fan.
Both of you are amazing actors who sing well. I mean, it just makes sense. I hope that happens, no?
Would love to collaborate with them music for sure. Film के लिए बहुत वो हो जाता है कि मतलब the script has to be right. There are multiple factors. Would love to collaborate with them on music for sure.
One movie that I always will love of yours is Meri Pyari Bindu.
अरे वाह.
And I mean, even though एक तरफा प्यार की ताकत और दुख बहुत अलग होता है, but it also makes me realize that one film, that the heart-breaking, heart-quenching, passionate kind of love is something that I think you'd again kill it.
Would love to do love story.
है ना?
हाँ. मिले कोई ऐसी love story जो मतलब emotion को peak पे लेके जाए, तो would love to do it.
right?
Yeah. And I'm so happy that this film, Meri Pyari Bindu, gets a lot of love with every interview of yours, and it's very heartwarming.
Well, it is. It's a wonderful film. It's aged so well also with everybody.
Yeah.
With every genre. Okay. On that note, I have to also say it's of course your birthday month.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I will sing at the end and embarrass you a little because I will not meet you on 14th. तो मैं अभी गाऊंगी ज़रूर.
अरे वाह.
But how does Ayushmann feel this year? This is an early birthday gift for sure.
Yeah, it feels good, yeah. But I'm not a birthday person at all. Like, I'm not that one who will like celebrate like with a big bash or something, like a great party or a big get together. I'm a very private person. Would love to go out with my family or close set of friends or just do nothing. So that's my birthday plan. Very boring like that.
But it's okay as long as it makes you happy. You know, can I also just say, because you said that and I was actually going to ask you that as well. It's amazing how you've been able to kind of live in that circle of yours because, and in an industry like this, where people are constantly going out and you see them partying, and you've always been that person, and sometimes of course you make those appearances at the red carpet for necessary and which are necessary and for work. But like they say, you know, hobnobbing with the biggest celebrities, they're all friends of yours, but you've really stayed away. Tell me how you've managed to do that without really not
I learned that pretty early in my life, yeah. When I was a VJ or trying to be an actor or auditioning, I used to really hobnob and go to these parties and meet people. उससे कुछ होता नहीं है. It's eventually your work which speaks and nothing else. And for you to thrive as an artist, you need to live life. Live life which is real, so that you automatically get fodder from your real life. And since my films are based on realism, they're rooted, and I can't be like somebody else off screen also, because I think it'll be a big deviation.
Yeah, because you don't belong to any group as such. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for so many years to be able to do that and survive, I think is a big deal, no?
I think it's fine. Everybody is different, and till the time you have good equations with all these people, they understand you as a person. They understand your core, and when you meet them in like, instead of going for parties, you meet them for chai or coffee. Meet them alone. That's more meaningful. You have a conversation. Party में तो आवाज़ भी सुनाई नहीं देती. इतना loud music होता है. क्या करोगे मिलकर?
So chalo, come to my last segment. I have to make it fun, na, thoda. But like I said, it's your birthday month. Is there something that you hope happens for you? Like we're putting it, manifesting it for you. What do you want it?
I don't know. I just want to have a good
Manifest
balance.
करते हैं कुछ आपके लिए.
Good balance between my professional, personal life and good balance between my films and music.
I'm going to show you some pictures, and you'll have to react to them because they're your pictures. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, "Oh, मैंने कह दी daddy."
ओहो, तो इसमें क्या react करूँ मैं?
मुझे बताइए thought क्या था? What is the story behind this picture? Also, what was? I think "Oh, मैंने कह दी daddy" says it all, but represent for internet daddies.
Yeah, my fan clubs are very cute. They are mostly like college students, and they make fun of me or maybe just call me daddy like that. And it's just, they're very sweet. Yeah, they shower all the love to me, and उनसे inspire होकर मैंने लिख दिया हो कैंडी मेनू डैडी.
This is interesting. I'll show the picture later, but I'll first read a शायरी. कभी मेरी अदा पे हुई दीवानी, कभी लगे उसे मेरे जिस्म की लत, of course. और जब हुई तो हुई उसे आयुष्मान मेरे बचपने से मोहब्बत. It's beautiful. You actually translated that and said that a woman actually likes the child in you eventually, not just the body or whatever.
Yeah.
Tell me the reference of it. अब फोटो दिखा देते हो आप लोग. Y'all can go ahead and ogle a little bit on it.
There's a handle called Joshua. I think that person has made this sketch or portrait. I think it's just obvious, right? That when you fall in love with someone, it's not just physical. And you fall with that person's childlike quality. And you just love that like kiddish or innate, sweet, the child in that person basically. And the real you.
Which is what you've maintained.
I don't know. I don't know.
Of course, the child is alive in you. You see, that is why the female fan continues. Okay, this is very true, and this is very, hard for Ayushmann to go through this picture, but I will still show you.
अरे यार, ये तो पक्का कुछ मैंने खाना देख लिया होगा, पिज़्ज़ा देखा होगा, लेकिन पिज़्ज़ा, I'm not a pizza fan though. But उस टाइम पे भूख इतनी लगी थी. I was practicing with Bosco at that time. I'm at Bosco studio.
Yeah.
practicing
How
for
is your
Dream Girl
relationship with with your love for food?
only. Love for food will always be forever.
Forever.
It's a forever. वो उसके साथ तो मतलब खाने के साथ नाता जो है मेरा ज़िंदगी भर का है. I just hope जब मैं 80 साल का भी हो जाऊँ तब भी मैं खाना अच्छा खा पाऊँ.
I was trying to see more pictures, but I have to wrap. I must say, most of the pictures that I was seeing were also, you know, different angles of you in your flaunting your I am daddy mode. So I just want to say, this is Instagram is, you're blessing Instagram with your another picture, just to show.
अरे वाह.
तो confidence है, of course,
यार,
करना
वो
चाहिए.
post कर
I like
दिया.
how you're getting, I like how you're getting all embarrassed about it.
अभी बहुत टाइम हो गया, बहुत टाइम से मैंने
रणबीर और आपको तौलिया से हमेशा से प्यार है.
अरे मैंने काफ़ी टाइम से ये थर्स्ट ट्रैप्स पोस्ट नहीं किए हैं वैसे, लेकिन कभी कभी कर देता हूँ जब टाइम होता है तो. It's been a while. Yeah.
It's been a while, but it is good and people like it. You get so many likes. Why not?
ठीक है, कर दूंगा नेक्स्ट टाइम.
मास
मास
के लिए
मास के लिए मैं
मास के लिए कुछ भी करो.
हाँ, ड्रीम गर्ल 2 की है, मास के लिए ये पिक्चर भी एक थर्स्ट ट्रैप है, मास के लिए करूंगा.
Of course, okay. And of course, to end it, if there was a film that you had to make with two co-stars of any co-star that you get to pick, what film would you like that to be, and who would that be?
2 co-stars.
Yeah, if you get to pick anybody, male, female, it can be anybody.
यार
ऐसा होता नहीं यार कुछ भी करूँगा. I know, of course, that there must be some people.
यार ये
in
तो
your
सोचा ही
list.
नहीं मैंने. पता है मैं co-stars के साथ काम करने के ज़्यादा सोचता हूँ कि
Script.
डायरेक्टर या स्क्रिप्ट कौन है. एक्टर्स बाद में ही आते हैं. बट वुड
पर
लव
ऐसा
टू
कोई ऐसा नहीं लगा.
बट आई वुड लव टू वर्क विद शाहरुख सर.
वही पिक्चर डालने वाली थी.
वाह,
मन्नत है ना?
मन्नत के बाहर. या आई वुड लव टू वर्क विद शाहरुख सर जब भी मौका
I hope
मिले.
that happens. But he knows you're such a fan. We all are.
He knows. I was at Pathan's rap,
Yeah.
not rap party, success party. Like we had a good conversation for 20 minutes, and he was like, "मुझे पता है, your love is genuine.
So cute.
You don't do this for you know just to show. It is genuine. It comes from within, and he knows that."
He's been an inspiration to you.
Yeah.
He was from nowhere. You made it here. That's what.
True. Yeah.
So always, SRK will be always. मुझे पता है आप जाओगे भी जवान देखने, of course.
Of course जाऊँगा.
All of us will go.
Yeah.
But till then, साथ में ड्रीम गर्ल भी देख ही लेना. उसी थिएटर में लगी
हाँ,
होगी.
ड्रीम गर्ल 2 अभी भी चल रही है. देखो थिएटर्स में.
चल रही है बिल्कुल. It's आयुष्मान्स बर्थडे 14 तक और कलेक्शन हो जाएंगे. बहुत बड़ा, ये तो सबसे बड़ा बर्थडे गिफ्ट तो ये होगा इस बार.
It is actually, yeah.
Okay, on that note, thank you so much. But I have to sing a little bit. Happy birthday to you. Let me embarrass you a little bit more. Happy birthday, Ayushmann. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Rudra. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again, sending you lots of love. And I hope that you get to do whatever you want to do because you're amazing.
Thank you, Rudra.
Lots of
Thank you
love.
so much. Thank you.